Singapore is one of Asia's most visited cities. Recently, it was also listed as one of 10 cities leading the way in meeting the needs of travellers with disabilities. This was based on a survey of 3,500 disabled people conducted by global business initiative Valuable 500. But gaps remain, especially in older heritage areas. Cherie reports.
Alistair Ong travels frequently for work and to volunteer, but being a wheelchair-bound passenger means he has to make extra preparations.
I'll need to inform the airline earlier because it gives them ample notice for them to inform the ground staff as well. For example, the weight of the wheelchair that I'll be bringing, the size of the wheelchair, the dimensions, and what kind of needs do I have.
But there are times when limited manpower could pose a challenge.
In Singapore, we go through like 1,500 to 1,700 passengers daily, but we don't have that amount of people because we use up equipments and things like that.
To cope with the number of visitors with special needs, the staff at SETS have had to get creative. This e-caddy, for instance, can ferry 3 people out of the plane at once. Changi Airport has also deployed new technology to ease such visitors through immigration. 4 people can go through these special assistance lanes at one time.
Besides giving this group of passengers a sense of autonomy, these options enables a faster, stress-free and more seamless airport journey. CAG is currently working very closely with ICA and target to implement across all 4 terminals of these special assistance lanes by the first half of next year.
According to a government master plan, around 79% of Singapore's public buildings have achieved basic accessibility. Still, more can be done.
The old buildings in heritage districts like Chinatown are cramped and narrow, and to reach certain shops and toilets, you have to go up and down stairs like this. The walkways in front of shops aren't very wide either and have multiple level changes. Along the way, you might also have to dodge certain obstacles.
Here at NUS Arc Lab, this student is learning how to balance accessibility and preservation.
Actually, when I started this project, so I was thinking to install lifts or maybe staircase lifts or maybe platform lift. But then I realized that if I put lift here, then it will not be accessible to that part of the building because we don't have same number of floors in both of the buildings. Then another one was that wall. And but then also the challenge was because this is the original building one, so moreover we cannot touch it because from the conservation perspective.
So she plans to install lifts at the back of the shop house instead. Malika and her supervisors will share their suggestions with the relevant authorities. This is in the hopes of making over 7,200 conserved buildings and structures in Singapore more accessible